What would you do if your ex called you during her wedding? Because mine did, and for one terrifying minute, I almost told her not to marry him. I hadn't talked to Olivia in almost a year, not since the breakup. The kind where nobody cheats, nobody screams, nobody really stops loving each other. You just slowly become too tired to keep fixing the same pain over and over again. And honestly, I really thought I was finally moving on. Then one afternoon, my phone started vibrating while I was at work. Unknown number. I almost ignored it, but something told me to answer. Big mistake. The second I picked up, I heard heavy breathing on the other side. Then her voice, quiet, shaking. Hey! My entire body froze, because no matter how much time passes, some voices still feel like home. I immediately asked if she was okay, and for a few seconds she didn't answer. Then I heard music in the background, people talking, footsteps, doors opening and closing, and suddenly my stomach dropped, because I recognized the sound instantly. A wedding. Then Olivia quietly said the sentence that completely destroyed me. I'm getting married in 15 minutes. I genuinely stopped breathing for a second. Not because I didn't know she was engaged. I knew. I just never thought I'd hear her voice again right before she married someone else. I asked why she was calling me. Silence. Then she laughed nervously and whispered, I think part of me just needed to hear your voice one last time. That sentence messed me up immediately, because suddenly, every memory came back at once. Her falling asleep on my chest during thunderstorms, the way she squeezed my hand when she got anxious, the night we broke up crying because neither of us wanted to be the one to let go first, and now she was standing somewhere in a white dress, still calling me instead of him. Then she asked something that genuinely ruined me. Do you think I'm making the right decision? Bro, what was I even supposed to say to that? Tell her no? Tell her to leave? Tell her I still checked her profile some nights just to see if she looked happy without me? I opened my mouth 3 different times trying to say, don't marry him, and every single time, I stopped myself. Because the terrifying thing about loving someone deeply is realizing your love alone might still not be enough to make the relationship work. Then I heard someone in the background say, Olivia, we're starting. And suddenly everything became painfully real. She was actually about to walk down the aisle. Then she quietly whispered, you know what scares me? I couldn't even answer. Then she said, I'm scared that if you asked me not to do this, I wouldn't be able to. That sentence genuinely broke something inside me, because for one selfish, horrifying second, I almost did it. I almost ruined her wedding because part of me still loved her too much to let her go. But instead, I just closed my eyes and asked, does he make you feel safe? Silence. Then she quietly said, yes. I nodded, even though she couldn't see me. Then I whispered, then marry him. Real silence after that. The kind that sounds like 2 people realizing this is the last version of their relationship that'll ever exist. Then I heard her crying quietly on the other end. Not loud, not dramatic. The kind of crying people do when they already know there's no fixing anything anymore. Then Olivia whispered, I really did love you. Not, I do. Did. Past tense. And honestly, hearing wedding music start while she was still on the phone with me is probably the closest heartbreak has ever come to sounding beautiful. A few seconds later, someone opened the door near her and softly said, it's time. Then Olivia took one shaky breath and whispered, goodbye. And just like that, the girl I thought I'd marry hung up the phone and walked down the aisle to marry someone else.